Hi guys, Grétar here at Solis. Uh, Good topic today. I want to talk to you about guilt and shame. Uh, Most of us carry a lot of that guilt and shame because of our lifestyle choices and our addiction. Uh, Today, I have no guilt and I have no shame because there is nothing in my patterns, my life patterns, that call for it. Like, I don't do the things I used to do. But I want to talk about how it was for me and what I did to get rid of it and what it is, how it is today. We all associate with guilt and shame. The most simple one is, we feel guilty because we let people down. We're shameful because we do the same mistakes again and again and again. And like so many other addicts, I took it to the next level. I don't know, I can't even count how many times I messed up relationships because I was lying and cheating, and I didn't set out to do it. I know a lot of people do not believe it, but in some cases it just happened. I had no self-control, none. And you can imagine waking up after that and you feel horrid, you feel horrible. But you have to keep a brave face. Like, in my case, it was again and again and again, making the same mistakes again and again and again. And like the guilt that we carry around, like failing people all the time. I remember in my sister's graduation, for example, like I want to talk about that case in particular because this is many, many years ago, and I still feel bad about it. The thing is this, and I analyzed it after, like, why did I always mess up on the worst times? In graduations, in, celebrations, and, not showing up there and here, but there was, everybody wanted you to be good. And I've thought about it in great details. The reason why, for example, with my sister's graduation, I helped, prepping it and preparing it. And, I know I wanted to prove it to my sister that I could be able to, come and be there for her. And of course, I messed it up. And I remember that morning, I was going to have one drink just to take the ads off. And at the time, I didn't understand why I did it. Why that time? Because being me, I should have known this was not going to end good. Of course, I didn't show up, at the graduation at all. I probably, if I remember correctly, it took me days to get even to contact with them again. But the reason why I did it, I understand it now, is I was not capable of interacting with a lot of people at once. I was so insecure. I could, get by just with the family members, getting everything done, getting everything ready. But when I was supposed to meet a lot of people and, just a lot of people at once, I couldn't handle it. And I felt horrible. And that's when this idea squeezes in, to take the ads off. Which, in my case, never happened. Like, the ads off meant me off completely for days, sometimes weeks. But the guilt and shame that I felt for that instant and so many others is something that you carry with you, and it gets more and more and more, but we normalize it. We normalize it because we have to live it. We have to be able to carry on living our lifestyle, doing what we do with the guilt and shame. So it becomes normal to be the people we are. It becomes normal to mess up. And it's, in some cases, other people's fault. We find some way to blame others, which is, of course, not true, but that's what we do. Today, what I did, like, today I live in rigorous honesty, which is one of the topics I'm going to talk to you about. But when I was going through the transformation of getting sober and changing my life, this is one thing that I had to address. All the times that I had failed, all the times that I had lied and done things that I was not proud of, it shocked me to my core how quote-unquote normal people, how good people they are, how decent people they are. Most people were not only willing to talk to me and meet me and let me explain myself as much as I can and apologize for my behavior. Most people took me with open arms. Most people were happy that I was actually doing something about my life. They were not the self-centric assholes as I had been, having around me and being one of for years. So, yeah, that amazed me. Today, I don't carry a lot of guilt, and none, to be honest. Like, I've dealt with it. This is the way it is. Yes, there is a lot of things that, if you look back at it, would I have wanted to have it any different? Not really. Because I wouldn't be here if my life wouldn't have been this rocky road. So I remember them still, and there's, some of them, some of the guilt and shame in me, where I got myself into situations that just, I wouldn't wish anybody to to get into that situations, and the feelings that associate with it, I wouldn't want to, wish it on my worst enemy, if I had any. I don't have any enemies anymore. But today, I remember them, I cherish them, those moments, but I wouldn't want to change anything now, because it makes me into the person I am today. And it makes me more capable and more able to connect with other people and help other people. So that's it for now on this topic. See you later.